Renaissance Man here. I'm planning for my trip on the Foothills Trail. Leave out in the morning. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a look at what I'm going to be taking on the trail for food. This is the best food planning I've probably ever done, and hopefully I'll be learning a lot from this, see how this works in the temperatures I'm going out on. So, let's give you a little bit of a look. To keep everything nice and simple, I'm keeping everything in individual Ziploc bags, gallon size. And each bag is going in my Cuban fiber dry stuff sack. Anything that smells is going in here, but all of that's already been covered in my bear bag video. So, let's start with breakfast. Breakfast in the morning, I'm eating here or on my way to the trailhead at Oconee State Park, so I don't have to worry so much about breakfast. But I am taking a Power Bar s'mores. I like the Power Bars. I find that their flavor is right on, and the calories per ounce is pretty good, as well as the number of protein that's in there. So this will be my morning snack. Lunch, it's going to be pitas. Going to have 1.5 pitas is what I'm planning on. Pre-cut summer sausage, and then vacuum sealed it. 1/3 of a block of sharp cheddar cheese, and then some fire roasted and some fire sauce from Taco Bell. I got a couple of these packets. Those will be going in. With lunch, I'm doing the Thru lemon raspberry lemonade, 2 packets for roughly about 1 liter of water. And for dessert after lunch, a York peppermint patty. I'm going to have 2 afternoon snacks. One is going to be a thing of Gorp. I'm changing up my Gorp each trip now to try to find out exactly what I like best. This has got dark chocolate peanut M&Ms and craisins. And I've individually packaged each of my Gorp servings. That way I don't eat too much or not enough to keep my calories intact. And then shout out again to Water Monkey, another great idea. Crackers on the trail. I'd never really considered taking crackers. But man, I really remember loving crackers, so I've been eating some recently. Pepper jack cheese on tomorrow. Dinner, I'm going to be doing my Hawaiian island gumbo. I'm going to have blackberry jello served hot as my drink. And then dessert is going to be a couple of chocolate chip cookies. So that is day 1 and total calories. Alright, day 2. Let's take a look. Going to start off with, this is actually something that I found on a hiker's blog, and I think that it is just incredibly tasty. You can't really see it here, but it is an orange cranberry couscous. I could probably eat this just about every morning on the trail if I'm out just for a couple of days. It's really, really good. So that's going to be part of my breakfast. The other part of breakfast is going to be instant hot cocoa and a Starbucks Italian bold coffee. I'm going with the bold coffee because I'm going to be trying to knock out 31.5 miles this day. So that's going to be breakfast. For mid-morning snack, this is going to be a Life Choice energy bar from Walmart. It's got 10 whole grains. It's about the same weight and calories and proteins as a Power Bar. I also think it tastes good. Variety's the spice of life. For lunch, going to have my summer sausage, cheese, and 1.5 pitas again for this day. I'm also going to have an extra packet for Florida Ryder, who is going to be joining me on the trip, so he can try summer sausage and cheese on pita. So, got all of that I'm carrying, and going with the lemonade again. And for lunch, dessert, a York peppermint patty. Mid-afternoon snack this day, another thing of trail mix. Some whole grain crackers with sharp cheddar cheese. Now, we're going to be eating dinner before we get into camp this day. So I'm going to want something that's still got plenty of calories, something that's really going to load me up. So I'm doing Babelfish 5s, red beans and rice. I'm going to have unsweet tea for dinner. And then for dessert, chocolate cheesecake. And I've got some graham cracker crumbs down in here as well that I'll add after I've mixed up the cheesecake. And Jif natural peanut butter as well. So protein, calories, I'll still have plenty of energy by the time I get to camp. I may save the crackers until I actually roll into camp, or the trail mix, just trying to decide exactly how that day's going to go. Alright, so day 3, breakfast, is the Trail Southwestern omelet. I changed it up a little bit from Babelfish 5's original recipe. I added in some black beans as well. Really like the black beans. Tastes really good. Actually, a fun story about this. I also do wilderness camps for youth at the YMCA, and served them up some of this the other day, and everyone loved it. They said that this was probably one of the best breakfasts that they thought you could ever have on the trail. So that's saying something, Babelfish 5. That day we're not doing quite as much, so to cut down on some weight, rather than doing both the hot chocolate mix and a separate packet of coffee, I'm going to do the Starbucks mocha. So this is pretty good, goes well with that snack in the morning. Another one of the energy bars. For drink, for lunch, I'm going to go with some more of the raspberry lemonade. And I'm going to go with my Picky Palate tuna spread that I made. Got a video on that. One thing about this is it makes everything smell like tuna. So make sure that it's bagged up pretty well. And then along with that, I'm taking another pita. Then for dessert, York peppermint patty. I'm planning on coming out in the late afternoon of the 3rd day. So I've got some options, either the pepper jack cheese or the whole wheat with sharp cheddar on the crackers. And I've got a double serving of my trail mix. However, we are wanting to plan also for the possibility of a 4th day. So if I absolutely had to, I could go with, we've got an extra dinner that Florida Ryder's bringing, just in case, just like I'm bringing him some stuff for some lunch. And for breakfast the next day, Pop-Tarts, whichever thing of crackers I don't have, an energy bar, and some Tang. So that is kind of what I'm planning. We're shooting for 3 days, but a little bit of extra food just in case we realize that a 31.5-mile day is too much in 90-something degree weather. So if you end up having any questions on any of the food that I've got here for my trip, on any other trip planning, which is part of the Leave No Trace that I am a proponent of, feel free to put a message down here, subscribe, and we'll see you later.